Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to your favourite football fan channel, Real Reds Talk. This is your breaking news show. What's going on, people? We've got Aaron, Chivy and Sam alongside me, and we've got lots to discuss, plus a little something interactive towards the end. Gravenberch deal reports coming out about that from Fabrizio Romano. Is Hojlund going to return sooner than we think? We've had some reports coming out from the Sun that Greenwood could be back as early on Tuesday, apparently. I'm going to do something about guest the midfielder towards the end, which is like interactive for you guys, the viewers, etc. So, yeah, make sure you get involved. Smash a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. We'll kick things off with Gravenberch, lads. I'll read the reports out for you as always and then just get your reaction to it. So Manchester United are really exploring the possibility of signing Ryan Gravenberch. Bayern Munich don't want to sell him, but the player has been insisting on trying for a Premier League move in recent days. On his YouTube channel as well, Romano put, keep an eye on Liverpool and Man United for Gravenberch, but especially Man United, because I'm told that United are really exploring this possibility and contacts have been taken. Aaron, I'm just going to go to you straight off the bat. A player like Gravenberch, would you be a fan of him coming in, depending on price and other kind of things?
Yeah, definitely. I think we're in need of a midfielder. I've seen the price being quoted at like 23 million, or that's what I've seen on Twitter. So yeah, I think it's a good deal, man. We're in need of a midfielder. We've lost Fred, McTominay. Obviously, Jory's out really on him. So yeah, I think we definitely need another body in there, because I think Ten Hag had the plan to have Kobe Mainoo. Obviously, he's gone down with an injury now. We don't know when he's going to be back. So yeah, ideally, I think we need to bring Son in out of the two. Him and Amrabat, I would favour Amrabat just because I feel like probably a bit of recency bias, but I've seen him more recently. I was impressed with him in the World Cup. Thought he put in solid performances. Gravenberch, since he's left Ajax, I don't know if he's really kicked on that much. I think it's been a bit stop-start at Bayern, not really breaking into the midfield that much. But obviously, you've got the thing of his work with Ten Hag. Ten Hag must see something in him, and he was vital to Ajax. So, if the price is right, then yeah, definitely.
Isn't that a famous saying? Who says, is that David Dickinson who says if the price is right? I'm bargain on, pretty sure.
Bruce Forsyth.
Yeah, Bruce Forsyth. Yeah, that was it. I can't even say his fucking name. Yeah, Javier, in fairness to Gravenberch, I feel like he's only got like 3 starts, I think, for Bayern Munich. He's got Goretzka and Kimmich ahead of him. But if you was to slightly lean more towards one in terms of what Manchester United need at the minute, would you go for Amrabat or would you go for Gravenberch, or get both?
Amrabat, 100%. Like that would be my number one option. I'd only be happy if we get Gravenberch if we're getting him along with Amrabat. But if it's just one midfielder, no, I'd rather get Amrabat. So Gravenberch went to Bayern Munich really highly rated and just hardly even played, or he wasn't getting like the. He didn't live up to the hype that he went there with. Him and Mazraoui. I think Mazraoui actually got more game time than he did when they both went there, because they both went there at the same time. It just feels a bit haphazard to me. Like this guy was nowhere on the radar, then all of a sudden he's on the radar now. Whilst we're strongly linked with Amrabat, and then all of a sudden we're linked to Gravenberch. And when we're linked to Amrabat, it was like solid, concrete reports that we got from Romano, from the Pendulum, or whatever his name is.
Alfredo Padula, are you on about?
That guy, yeah.
Do you mean Pendulum? The band? Do you mean the band Pendulum?
Yeah, but these were concrete links that we had. So it was like something was going on there. Then all of a sudden it's not, and then now it's like it's so scattergun approach. I'm not excited by it one bit. We have a plan. I like plans. If we have a plan, stick to the bloody plan, and let's just go ahead with what we wanted, which was Amrabat. All this other talk.
That's never the United way, stick to the plan.
It never is, and it's just annoying because every time I just lose more and more faith in the decision makers in this club. I think because I'm thinking, come on, like there's somebody there that probably knows, there has to be someone there that knows what they're doing, like. But then every decision that they make just makes me lose faith, like more and more, and it's just so disheartening. Like, I can't be,
I have a sneaky suspicion Murtar and Arnold ain't on your Christmas card list this year, are they, Chiver? To be fair, you're not happy, not happy to chat with these two.
No.
I think in terms of some of the deals they've made, I've liked, but outgoings has been a stretch. Like it's been bad with some of them. These kind of deals, you're right, it is a little bit scattergun. Like it's come out of nowhere. No one was talking about this a couple of weeks ago or even a few months ago, so it is a bit of a surprise. Sam, do you think we need both, and would you equally lean more towards Amrabat as well?
I think Amrabat is the key signing because that's clearly what we're lacking right now. You saw in the Wolves game the lack of physicality, the lack of sort of aerial duels and ground duels in the midfield, and the way Casemiro just got absolutely mobbed out of the game completely. And you had Mason Mount and Bruno were too far up the pitch, not going back enough. So you had that sort of disconnect. And Wolves knew that. They basically just sort of surrounded him and swarmed him and kept him out of the game. So if you have someone like Amrabat in that team, you can bring him on. He will get back and help Bruno out, help Casemiro out and break that up. He'll get physical and get involved. Like Chivy says, my favourite saying, that he's a technical bully. So not only is he good on the ball and good at passing and sort of thing, he's physical as well, which part of what we lacked on Monday night. So I think he's the key. If Gravenberch came in on top of that, I wouldn't be opposed to it. I think he's an upgrade on every other midfielder. I think he's better than Scott McTominay. I think he's better than Donny. So I think that would be ideal. I just think maybe United are going and looking at other players just in case this Amrabat deal does end up going to Liverpool or something like that. And
so you don't think it's both included? You think it's just
no? There's no way we get both. Like the only way we get both is if we sell McTominay and we sell Donny, which ain't gonna. Like Scott McTominay looks like he's gonna stay, and Donny looks like he's going on loan. If anything, I don't think we're selling that.
Apparently that's broke down.
I know that's breaking down now.
So, but they were the two who were probably going. Fred's gone, and then James revealed to us apparently had a 50% thing in his year extension that he gets half the transfer fee. So really, we only got half of what they paid for Fred. So it's not as much as we thought. Scott McTominay looks like he's staying. So West Ham came in, but maybe if Paqueta goes, they might come back in. But I don't think so. So yeah, I don't think it's both. I think it's either or. I think it's one or the two, one of them. So I prefer Amrabat.
I was thinking before, are we going to be in a situation halfway through the season where we're begging for McFred because we ain't even got fucking Fred anymore? You know what I mean?
I'll tell you what. We're begging for McFred on Monday night. That would not have happened under McFred, to be honest. Like the way they just run through. But I'm not saying we should have them back. Just.
I was just going to say, careful.
Yeah, I'm not saying we should have them back, but like, it's the Monday night. It's one game. Yeah, it happens. So.
We've got the clip there anyway. Chivy wants McFred back, Casemiro shit, and we'll just clickbait it up to 4. Get everyone clicking on it.
If we could get him to say the words Maguire and back in or something, we could clip all of that together and then like
alter it. Yeah, perfect. Bang on. I was looking at Gravenberch's thing. So for Bayern Munich, he's played 24 games total. He's only started 3 and on average had 24 minutes. So it's not as if he's had like a major cameo to show that. Do you know what I mean? Maybe he needs a bit of consistency, a bit of game time. And obviously under former coach Ten Hag, he was very, very good there. So I don't know. I'm not opposed against it. I obviously would prefer Amrabat myself personally, but I don't mind Gravenberch. I think he's a talent.
Can I say as well, like not a lot of those Ajax players that have gone on from Ten Hag's era have gone on to do massive things, have they? They've all struggled for the most part.
De Jong?
Is the only one, isn't he? Like
he hasn't been plain sailing for De Jong.
Yeah, like De Ligt went to Juve, didn't really work. Ziyech didn't really work at Chelsea. Like there's not many who went and like succeeded on a big scale.
Sandro Martinez.
Yeah, but he was recent. I'm talking about the other one where he got
the era.
The semi-final era.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, maybe that's a fair point, and there's like one or two an absolute push. But yeah, it's the league in it. Ajax is a completely different place. Like you can't play. Ten Hag can't play the style that you played there at United at the minute. Like it's going to.
And one more thing, like, aren't we moving away from players who, because it just seems like he wants an out and he just wants to play football. Like he's not,
Can you blame him for that though?
No, I'm just saying that United, like, shouldn't we be moving away from those kind of players? Because now we're going to the point where we're getting players who actually want to play for us.
Mm-hmm. Not just any football.
Not just well, he's not playing, he's available. Let's just get him, sort of thing. Like, because he didn't work out for it. Because we were actually interested in Gravenberch before he went to Bayern Munich.
Yeah.
And he snubs us and then goes there, and then now it's like, oh, it's not happening there. So what? We're sloppy seconds.
Well, Liverpool have definitely got that title for this transfer market. I think we can pretty much confirm that. Sloppy seconds. This is another report from, I can't remember the journalist, Jack Talbot is on Twitter, and he's put out that Erik ten Hag still wants a striker, a holding midfielder with ball playing ability, and he wants a centre back as well. Obviously, with Maguire staying, that looks very unlikely.
Is he on track? Is he on track? Is he think he's not getting any of that?
You can want all you want. That's the key thing. You can want all you want, whether you get it or not. I mean, what's he spent so far? 170 million, I think, and then give or take sales, probably 130 with the players that have gone out. So I don't see that personally. But anyway, he kind of expanded on his point. He said Erik ten Hag did not expect to be solely relying on a 20-year-old who scored 10 goals last season and is yet to develop as good or as world class as Rasmus Hojlund may become. Ten Hag did not want that risk. And obviously this kind of leads into Hojlund on Instagram saying soon, etc. One, Aaron, do you think Hojlund will be back sooner than you think? And how confident are you in his ability to kind of lead that line for a full season?
Just to go back to just before that, and then I'll answer your question. When you said about Ten Hag wasn't expecting to have him leading the line and that, but it's like we've just dropped 70 million on him. Like, could that money not have been spent on a more established striker then? Is that just not poor scouting again?
Like who though? Who would you go get for that money?
I don't know, but it's like
That's what I mean.
we all know that we needed someone to come in at striker right now. Like, you know what I mean? We know that. We know that Hojlund can't do it on his own. So if you're looking and you're being quoted like 70 million or whatever, if I thought Ten Hag must know realistically what he's got to spend, and they've probably said to him, your outgoings, I would look at that and think, well, this might not go to plan. We might not sell Maguire. He's not sold on going. Let's maybe like move the target to someone who could maybe get us like 15, 20 goals, not relying on someone that scored 9 goals, you know what I mean? Whether it's Ten Hag's failing or it's someone, the signing might be great, but it's a risk, and we've all said it's a risk. For 70 million.
Yeah, I wouldn't believe it. No, I was just going to say, I wouldn't believe that. The way the journalist has worded that is kind of like incendiary, like trying to get like reaction from people. So
yeah,
there's a way that might have been worded. But anyway, you can go on to the...
No, just say you can... Go on,
Nick. No, go on.
I was just going to say, he wanted... Well, from all the reports that we saw, I think it's pretty common knowledge that he wanted two strikers. He would like to have Harry Kane and Rasmus Hojlund, because when we first got linked with Hojlund, they was talking like 30, 40 million. I remember it like a good few months ago. Then the price goes up to that. It's like, well, do you go to get him? Or I don't know who else you would have got. Kolo Muani was linked with us, but Frankfurt are not going to sell him because they're going to keep hold of him until next year when the Euros is on, because his price is going to go up. And they're asking for about £80 million. So you can't get Kolo Muani, which is the reason why we didn't go in for him. Maybe there's an argument that they could have gone in for Gonzalo Ramos, because if you look at the price he went for to PSG, it's very similar to what we bought Hojlund for. So maybe people could... No, he's signed for PSG.
Yeah. Was it like 60 million?
It was the same price as Hojlund, the exact same price, but I think maybe a bit 5 more in add-ons.
It is a loan, but it's an obligation to buy. So after that, because of financial fair play, they have loaned him, but they have to buy him like once time. So.
Yeah, and then it was like 70 plus 15, I think, euros, whereas Hojlund's 70 plus 10. I think something along the lines of that. So maybe that's a striker there, but I'm looking at the market. Vlahovic, I'm not sold on him personally. I know a couple of the other lads aren't sold on him. I don't know who else there is. Osimhen, you're never ever going to get him.
No. Yeah, I mean, but here's another thing. Like, just because it's not one of like the top, strikers, doesn't mean there aren't bargains to be had in Europe. So
please tell me. Please tell me where.
RB Leipzig got this guy called Openda, Lewis Openda, I think.
They just bought him this summer.
Yeah.
Leipzig, yeah?
Yeah.
So that's just an example of someone where it's like,
oh, I thought you were saying go get him. I was like, oh,
no. I'm saying that just because it's not Vlahovic or, you know, there's lots of potential strikers that we could have gotten. Even if you wanted to get 2 strikers, you know, just get, you know, there's options. So just because it's not one of the big names doesn't mean there's no, like, so he could have had different options, but he stuck to Rasmus Hojlund, and now he has to put up or shut up now.
Sam, what are your expectations of Hojlund? Expand on the point you was going to make there as well, but what are your expectations of Hojlund as well?
Well, like when we were like linked with him and stuff like that, I think for the beginning part, we were all under the standing that he's going to come in and then we have to go and get an experienced striker, and he should be the one who's going to be fed in and eventually become our starting number 9, because you can't rely on Martial because he's just too injury prone. Rashford hates playing down the middle and he's patchy down the middle at best, so it's like he's not going to work. So we literally got no striker, like literally no striker. So to put all your eggs in is he 19, 20? How old is he?
20.
20-year-old who has played 1 full season in Serie A and scored 9 goals. Granted, he wasn't starting at the beginning. It was Chivy's mate who was starting at the beginning, who he likes. I can't remember his name, for Atalanta.
Zapata, Muriel, or Lookman.
Yeah,
because them 2 got injured, didn't they? Zapata and I think he got injured.
Yeah, so like you have to look at it in context. It wasn't just 9 goals. He wasn't a starting striker for like most of the season. So like he may be really talented. He might start and just absolutely hit the ground running and absolutely smash out of the park. We don't know. Like we just don't know at this point. But it's a hell of a risk. So you'd think United would be like, all right, bring him in. He's going to be the one we take and see what happens. And then we bring in an experienced striker. Like Chivy said, it doesn't have to be Harry Kane, Osimhen, and then Vlahovic. You don't have to be like. There's people out there like there's Taremi. I know we got linked with.
Yeah.
Reliable goal scorer. Wouldn't cost that much. Scores consistent goals. Like it's not the big shiny signing. Yeah, it's not attractive, but that's an option. I'm sure there's people in like I know Mitrovic is going to Saudi now, but he could have been gettable. So they're not attractive signings. I see you grimacing. I can see your face going, not happy with this. They're not attractive signings. But
it's like a stopgap, though.
Yeah, but there's no top striker we could go and get with the money situation we have. Like we can't afford Harry Kane. We can't afford Osimhen. They're out of our price range. Whether we think that's right or not, or whether the Glazers could put money in and then we could go do it, they ain't gonna. So you have to. What's the phrase? You have to piss with the cock you got, don't you? Like
I've never heard that saying before. That's a fantastic
like,
saying.
You can't look over at the other guy and keep it going. I wish I had his dick, because you haven't. Like it ain't a thing. You have to piss with the cock you got. So that's where we're at. So you just got.
Next time people are in a cubicle with Sam, they're going to be like, making sure he's not. Yeah, I wouldn't piss with that cock, mate.
Like United Glory TV said Ferguson from Brighton would have been. Yeah, but it would have cost us like 100 million.
He just signed a new contract.
Exactly. It would have cost us a fortune. And if he's going to cost 100 million, why would you not go get Kane?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like it's.
Brighton would have robbed us.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. They would have stung us, mate. 115 mil for Casado, fantastic player, but nice pricey, very very pricey.
What about that? Who's the striker for Sevilla? Someone like that. Just don't spend big money.
Can I just say
someone that's like half decent?
I don't like these type of signings. I just don't see him. Like no other big club in the world would go get a Taremi or someone like that. They wouldn't, as their starting number 9, dovetailing with the youngster. Like City got Alvarez and Haaland. Do you know what I mean? We're effective.
We don't have that money, though.
Money.
No, I know. Just let me finish my point. They've got Alvarez and Haaland, and what we're effectively doing now is taking the gamble as our Alvarez with Hojlund, basically, and saying he's got to play the number 9. But you need someone better quality than a Taremi and someone like that. I don't know. It just doesn't sit right with me. If he signed for United tomorrow, it wouldn't even like pique my interest slightly. I'd be like, it just doesn't excite me at all.
If he then scores 15 goals though, you know what I mean?
But how many strikers have we had to do? Like near 30s, experiences, blah blah blah, and just done dog shit.
I know,
got rid of him.
We've
never had that young striker behind them. Then when we've had them players, we've never had the next one in line. This is apparently the next one in line. But I just want to say, you can click me up at the end of the season or whatever.
God, here we go.
Hold on.
Honestly, I have a horrible feeling about Rasmus Hojlund. I have a horrible feeling. Honestly, I do. I feel
why? Give me a reasoning why you feel horrible about Rasmus.
Because none of us have expectations. Like we all say this season, or if he's to get this, if he's to get that. We don't know. Half of us have only seen highlights, or obviously Nick, you've probably looked in depth because you'll make videos and that. But
Chivy's looked in depth. He's a massive Atalanta fan. He knows all about him. Follow his boy, Luckman. He loves him.
I just feel like we don't really know what we're getting, and it's like, I don't know.
I'm not having none of this nonsense. Nah, he's getting 30 goals plus. 30 plus, lightweight. No, like, come on, like, what's the expectations in general? What, 12 to 15 goals?
I don't have any expectations.
But if he's... I don't know. Maybe I'm the only one. I think he's going to do really, really well. I like the look of him. He's that hybrid striker. He's one of them. You see these new molds like Haaland and Nunes. These like kind of tall but really, really quick players. You can either play to feet or you can get in behind. He's raw, but I think he's very good from the bits that I've seen.
I like his qualities. I really do like his qualities and what he brings to offer. But just like Aaron is saying, it's hard to kind of have any real expectations for this guy. Like I'm really going to be very patient with Rasmus Hojlund. I think he's going to become that striker, but I don't think that's going to happen this season or maybe even next season. Because like one thing, I think him and Rashford are going to get in each other's way. That's one thing I think might happen. I don't know why.
I disagree.
They're very.
He can flow out to the left. Rashford can go more central in certain situations.
But that's the thing. So if it's someone who's used to actually going out or coming in, like if it was one of them Ibrahimovic strikers that
there you go,
that could stay in one place, was not used to floating. I don't know. It's just a feeling. It's a hunch. I really don't have anything to back what I'm saying, but I just have that feeling that
One game into the season, and already Aaron's writing our chances off. Chivy's already like wooded.
I'm not writing our
fucking negativity is just in the toilet already. It's
to be honest,
in.
If you look at like Wolves, they weren't great, was it? That Wolves game was terrible. Like. And that kind of deflated me a little bit. Like that was a pin in the balloon where I was like, okay, like this, we need to address some stuff here going forward. We can't play that like that against the big boys.
It was really funny that game because I didn't watch it live. I was at church, and after service, one of the older guys at church was like a Man United fan. Mm-hmm. So he was like, "Have you heard? I heard we're being battered." And I was like, "What? No." Like he was really worried. He stood next to me. He was like, "Yeah, like it's really." I was like, "I just checked my phone." So I ran home.
We won 1-0, mate.
Yeah, exactly. No, it was 0-0. So I came home and I caught the last as soon as I got in, Varane scored, right? And then I caught like the last bit. Then I've still got MUTV, so I watched. They had the whole highlights, so I watched the whole thing, and it was.
As soon as you said Varane, then I was expecting Aaron to put his fucking shades on and his cigar, mate. Just like, I called it.
I don't have to say anything.
Yeah,
you should have put a bet on. You should have put a bet on Aaron. Man.
Yeah, Sam. Just let me read a couple of comments out because there's been loads and we've out. Yeah, so read a couple of comments out if you can, Sam, please, and then we'll dive back into it.
Let's have a gander. To be fair, Ten Hag wanted Hojlund over Ramos so we can see what he brings. That's Brian Casey. Lucky saying Vlahovic would be smart. Rashford and Garnacho. I don't know. Where expectations have to be zero. He's a young, unknown talent. That's United Glory TV. Talk about Mitrovic. Ferguson, Brighton would have been a better option than Hojlund, but he would have cost like 30-40 million more. So it is what it is. Shreyas likes my analogy. So there you go. What we need is Brighton scouts. We just need all of Brighton's staff, their owner, their scouts, their staff, like their coach, like everything.
What did we say in the chat the other day? We need Brighton's recruitment I can't remember. I said it in the WhatsApp. There's like a number of things, 3 things. Oh,
Yeah.
Madrid's kit. Whoever designs the kits for Madrid,
Yeah.
go steal him. And then there was another one as well. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Just go do that. Go pay him double.
United Glory TV, do you think Rashford abuses a 9 most of the season given we've got no strikers and plenty of wide men? I mean, it seems that way at the minute, doesn't it? Like, that seems to be the way we're going. There's a I've gone there. Rashford has to start on the left. Garnacho's not ready. Garnacho is a better as an impact player. I mean, yeah, the Wolves game definitely is evidence of that.
He was awful.
Yeah.
Okay.
The performance against Wolves is consistent with what we saw all season last year. I disagree. Like, at home last year, we were very good. Very good. If that was away, I would agree with you, because away from home, we were terrible. But at home, we were consistently good. But there you go.
Yeah, we only lost once at Brighton,
exactly.
didn't we? At home. That was it.
Old Trafford, you always get odds for 1-0. I mean, yeah, you do. It's a good point. I still think Hojlund will bang 20 league goals this season. I feel it in my waters. That's Brian Casey.
League goals?
Yeah.
League, isn't it? League goals.
Right, Brian, I absolutely love you, but you just said you can't put expectations on the kid, and then you
smoking
just said
crack.
20 league
He's
goals.
smoking crack, mate. He's smoking crack.
No, I'm not saying smoking crack.
I'm feeding into that energy, man. Like,
yeah, I like the energy, and I like the optimism, and let's fucking do it, mate. If you get 20 league goals, you know, add that. If Rashford can replicate what he did as well.
United Glory, the results are good, but performance for pants. Did you watch the home games, mate? We were fucking great at home.
Depends what games you're talking about. Like, there was set games where it was like...
The Fulham game, we were shit, and then we ended up, because of the madness with the red cards, we turned it round and we ended up thing. But for the most part, I thought, yeah, away from home, we were terrible.
What game? What towards the end of the season, like, we're knackered.
Yeah.
Like, we're playing 2 games a week from the end of November.
Yeah.
So it's like we're knackered by the end of the season. So yeah,
and there was a World Cup. There was a World Cup in the middle of it with all our players.
It's almost just like a corpse on the pitch, one you for like the end of the season.
Yeah.
All our players.
Last season, we played really well last season without a striker. Like,
Shah Sam is saying, agree with Brian Hojlund, 20+ Premier League goals. People are cracking the chat, man.
I need that. I need that Whitney Houston crowd.
Oh, fucking hell.
These guys are crazy, man.
Look, one way or another, it's gonna get clipped up in it. Like, Aaron, we've got the thing with Chivy before for the clip. Aaron, I'm just gonna put. He doesn't think he's gonna score any goals at all for United, and it's gonna be a flop. There we go. 2 clickbait. We'll take Talk Sport Avenue on that. Yeah. Thank you for everyone getting your comments in. Please do leave a like on the video for us and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Sticking with strikers. Look, I'm gonna say straight off the bat. I know we have spoken about Greenwood quite a lot, especially me and Sam, because we've been on past couple of shows, of course. Chivet and Aaron haven't really had your thoughts on it, so I was wondering if you guys can kind of expand on it. We had Neil Custard, who I like to call.
Why have I never thought of that?
I don't know. It came to me the other day.
It does look like he gets home from work and just starts.
Yeah. Just Ambrosia straight out the tin, mate. Just fucking get it down, you son. Neil Custard is reporting as.
He's typing away. He's got it all over his face. He's just
Oh, man.
Do you know what? As well, the question. You know that always like the worst questions get asked by him in the press talk every time. Like the snarly, snaky questions are just like always.
Of course he does.
Yeah.
Of course he does.
Well, yeah. So he's reporting again. Pinch of salt. I'm just reporting the news that as early as Tuesday he can return. Right. I know we've covered a lot on this, like I said, but just give us your views on what's the past couple of days, all the stuff that's come out, because it's been madness on it, Aaron.
I was going to say, I'll let Chibi go first.
Whoever wants to go on first, like, yeah. If you want, if you can't be asked, we'll just move on to the interactive bit. I'm not bothered.
I think these past few days have been like, I don't remember feeling this disheartened as a Man United fan, to be honest. Like, that's good. That's good.
I was like, will this set Nick off or not? I'm putting it on screen anyway. So Vincent just put, is that ambrosia cold or hot with jam in the middle like rice pudding?
I'm sorry, it's such like a serious question, and then I just see Vince put that about fucking. Fucking hell! I should have said that now because I'm like.
Here's an interesting thing. I'm going to hold Lumen to this. If Hojlund scores over 20 goals, I will become the Zen Mayasi of this channel, super chatting 20 quid every stream. I'm gonna hold you to that, Lumen. If that happens, we're holding you to it, mate.
Yeah. You got a lot of money.
I think we should all have like forfeits. Like if he scores 20 goals. Yeah,
well,
I'll eat a whole bowl of custard. If he does.
How's that a forfeit? That sounds like a nice. That sounds like a nice time. Why's that a forfeit?
Yeah,
you know what? I don't know how we stumbled upon this, but I wanted to ask because I get called a weirdo for having me custard cold, right? Forget the Greek.
Oh my god! No.
Can I let me finish the point, right?
He's so upset.
Do you know if you have like a warm jam roly-poly, yeah? Warm jam roly-poly, cold custard, yeah.
What? That's a pedo scrum, that.
Right, done.
Oh. Should we move on? Should we go to the game? Nick's been destroyed.
Yeah, so that's confirmed it basically. That's a nail in the coffin for me. I always had this debate with my mates, and I'm like, no, because if you've got something hot, you want cold custards, cool it down a little bit. But apparently, you guys aren't with me on that one. So,
we're like the Italians when we see people eating like pineapple on the pizza. Like...
I like pineapple on pizza as well.
Oh, that says it all.
Hawaiian.
Hawaiian
pizza's nice. Listen, there'll be someone with me in the chat anyway. Pineapple pizza, brothers. Put it in. Get it in there. Let me know. I'm not really sure where to go from here, to be honest with you.
Yeah, we're talking about thingy.
Yes, please do, because otherwise I'll lose my mind.
I haven't been this. To be honest, I've actually needed this laugh because, like, I don't remember feeling this disheartening as a United fan.
Honestly.
For ages, and I was this close to like leaving Twitter, right? Because I, not even from like a moral standpoint, like I understand. Here's my feeling. Like I think everyone deserves like a second chance or whatever. Like you can, if there's that small percentage of people who are 100% remorseful for what they've done and whatever. If he's one of them, that's fine, all right? And he's allowed to live his life, but just not here. Just go somewhere else. Like, and I don't understand how the club, like, there's I've been saying this for a very long time. Like, there's a big disconnect between the club,
absolutely,
and the people and the fans, and it's things like this that actually makes it very clear because. They're not listening to people, to actual Man United fans. They're just, I don't know who these people listen to. I don't know where they get their information about the fans from, but this guy cannot come back to this club for what he's done. Like, he can't just come back. Like, we can all forgive him and hope the best for him, but just somewhere else, not here. Like, and then to have that and the Maguire thing in like 48 hours, like, I was just flat. I was just like, fuck, like, I don't know what's going on with this club. A week ago, everything was almost, everything was fine, and then all of a sudden,
just shows, how quick things can change.
Even if it's about saving money, my point is, if you don't want to pay him out, that's fine. Just leave him. He can train. He can use the facilities. He can train every day. He can come and go as he pleases. Just leave him out of the team, out of the limelight. Just do not associate with this guy. The negativity that it brings to this club is we're just having a Women's World Cup now. Like if England win, I don't get it. I don't get I've been speechless, and then to go online and then just see the amount of support.
It's crazy. It's absolutely
and it just I was so close to leaving Twitter because I couldn't. Yeah, and I don't even want to bring this up, but then I'm just going to leave it out, to be honest. I was going to say something about just because when you see where these accounts are from, it's like, oh god. But anyway.
No, I know what he was going towards.
Yeah, and it's like, I'm so pissed. But anyway, that's how I feel. I probably didn't make sense. I was just rambling off.
No,
it's just. It's everything. The past 2 days, everything's just coming out because I'm just so pissed off with this thing. And this guy was one of my favorite players, like, and he's gone and fucked it up.
Yeah.
So,
Like
No, it's
I was saying,
absolutely spot on.
I kept saying multiple times, yeah, we got like the next Robin van Persie and that, and like,
he was one of my
that's
favorite.
how I looked at him. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And it's like, but do you know what disheartened me the most? Like, I'm not just playing this card because obviously I can, but me having a daughter myself,
Yep.
and putting myself in that, just I can't get my head around like how anyone thinks it's acceptable or thinks there's a way back. Well, maybe there's a way back for him, like you say, like Jimmy said, somewhere else. But
Not him.
one of the biggest brands in the world, something we love worldwide, people love it worldwide, and it's like we should be setting an example. Like some things are bigger than money for me, and that's just one of them. You know what I mean? Like you can't put a price on like, you know, like Jimmy says, we've got a women's World Cup, we've got a women's team. Like I know United have been hard, like building that hard and pushing that hard, and it's like it's kind of just like a spit in the face to that for me. And what hurts me more as well, like there's someone obviously I follow on Twitter, someone that we went to school with, Nick, who's a City fan, and every single day he's tweeting about why is it being brushed under the carpet, United bringing back a rapist. And you know what, I just look at it and I think I agree with him. You know what I mean? It's like that's how other clubs are going to look at us now, and it's like, do I want to be connected to that? It's just a tough situation. But
look at the position that this club is putting us in now. They say he comes back, and there's a lot of look at the celebrations that's going to happen on Twitter. So we will be aligning with all these vile accounts, right? Everyone that's calling for him to come back, they're probably 14, 15-year-old kids or whatever. Do
you know what? I've seen something.
That is setting an example. That's literally saying, because everything they're saying is like he hasn't done anything wrong. He hasn't been found guilty by, because obviously the charges were dropped. And it's like, there's hardly anyone saying anything about forgiveness. It's all about, well, he hasn't done anything wrong. And by the way, she's
we need
back.
His goals. Oh, we need his goals.
They're back together. They're having a family. That doesn't make it okay. Just because they're getting married and they had a bit, it does not make what happened okay.
Like I seen. Go on. Let me just. I seen a tweet before, and I seen it quoted. I don't know if you've seen it, and it was a tweet about. It started. This was the opening line. Rape aside, and then underneath it was like. He's already training. He's become a father. He's in the right steps to coming back. But the first line was like rape aside, and I just thought, do you know what? Yeah, I couldn't even. I didn't even have any words for it. I just thought, what the fuck?
That's us. That's what United have said. Literally, that's what we've said. Rape aside, he's. What was the statement? He's been at the club and he's.
87.
There is stuff about as well saying, there's evidence that is not in the public domain that we have seen, and it's just like, what evidence can you have that is going to compare to that audio tape that we heard? Do you know what I mean? There's nothing you have that negates that audio tape.
It has to be some Black. It has to be some Black Mirror sort of level.
Yeah, like there's nothing that has
to this one story.
You know what?
I just wanted
go on, Sam.
I just wanted to where you guys have your say, but like Aaron said, you shouldn't he has a daughter and he sort of fucks with your mind. You shouldn't have to have a kid or a daughter or anything to go, this is unacceptable. Like I don't have a child. Like Nick don't have a child. But in our heads, it's like we can imagine if someone we knew, a daughter, a sister, a girlfriend, a mum, or something any woman in our life, if that happened to him, one of us would be in jail. Either him or me. One of us is going to fucking jail. So I don't understand how people can just sort of go, oh yeah, rape aside. It's disgusting.
Obviously it's the last thing I'm going to say on it, to be honest. But when Sam said then about the recordings and that, when Ronaldo's been accused and stuff like that, you kind of give him the benefit of doubt until because there is unfortunately women out there that will try and claim to get money and stuff like that. But the evidence is so damning. The recordings, you don't need anything else.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think the final thing I'll say about this is, I think what really pisses me off is I personally, for me, I've forgiven him and he can go wherever he wants to go because but the example that the club has set by allowing this guy to come back is going to be very detrimental. I don't think they realize what they've done, and hopefully they've put the statement out. As Nick, you mentioned this yesterday, I think they put it out just to gauge the public sort of thing.
I think I said it's like, you know, is it raining outside? You put your hand out and you're like, is it? And
it's
pissing it down. It's pissing it down. Yeah. Let's put that back in. Let's not go outside.
Yeah. So they've left like a small gap for them to kind of back out of this, and hopefully they'll make the right decision and just chuck this guy in the corner somewhere, or just let him go out. You know, just send him to Saudi for fuck's sake. But like I don't think they realize what the implications of what this decision is going to do to the club.
I think there's potential for them. They might backtrack. I just don't know how they deal with it financially, because I imagine they've probably gone to the Glazers and said, like, look, this is a fucking disaster, trying to bring him back into the club. Like, well, how much, you know, what's he on? How much is it to terminate his contract? I figured it out. It's like 6.7 million. Glazers are never going to pay 6.7 million to get rid of him. Not a chance. They
left the decision with
Arnold. Richard Arnold. Yeah,
they've basically just gone, we're not touching that. Like,
yeah. Well, look, James said it last night. He said they've had their name tied to a lot of stuff. Joel Glazer, especially when writing stuff off, he didn't want his name attached to anywhere near this. But it's like, but at the same time, we're not paying it. So it's like, look, for me, if I had a 10-year-old son or whatever, and he says and they say, oh, I want to get a Greenwood shirt, what are you going to say? Like, I can't get you that. I'm like, why? I'm like, do you know what I mean? Like, he just shouldn't be at the club. It's as simple as that.
Example, yeah.
That's why.
It's the first time. Like, I know obviously there's banter and all that, but it's the first time that I've actually felt like genuine embarrassment from United. You know what I mean? Like, honestly.
Do you know when away fans are because the gunner, if he plays, the away fans are going to be unbelievable. Like, absolutely.
We can't champ back to that.
Yeah, you can't defend your player. You can't defend him. You just have to sit there and listen to it. Like,
and we get tied with it then. Where we're having discussions about the club, like, yeah, but you've got a rapist up top who's bagging 20 goals a season or whatever. And it's like, what do you do? It's nothing we can. Like, a lot of the stuff with the takeover and other things, we don't really have a say, really. Like, it's our club as fans, but it's not at the same time. Yeah. It's just, unfortunately, the way it is. And I'll tell you off camera, I got told something yesterday that how they're handling it behind the scenes is, it's some of the shit I got told was unbelievable. Like, from the top senior people. But anyway, let's move on from that, because
let's do something fun. Let's do something
fun. Exactly. Yeah.
Just fucking change the mood anyway. Sam, do you want to explain the situation?
So we had a success last time with guest a player. So I was like, I'm going to bring it back, but I think I went a little too hard, a little too difficult. So what I've done, I've split it up. So there's 2 easy ones. There's a medium one, and there's 2 hard ones. So it's going to increase in like difficulty as we go along. So basically, I'm going to put a picture of the player up. He's going to have his face blurred out, or his face with a question mark on it, and then it's going to have the year that he plays for United, and then you have to guess who it is. I will give clues if needed. So if you guys just try to ignore the chat, Prime, put it on cinema mode so the chat's at the bottom.
Yeah, mine's just like that, so I can't see.
I'm on my phone, man. I ain't got my laptop. I can't see nothing.
Oh shit! I'll try show you. Let me turn my brightness down.
I was going to say, if not, I'll just go off Sam's clues. If you would try to give some more.
Sure. If Nick can flash it up, like when it goes on, that'll be. Should we start? Do you want to go easy or do you want to go difficult first?
Let's just start easy and then we'll move our way up.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me. Obviously, the chat get involved as well. Yeah. And smash a like on the video, please, if you haven't.
There we go.
Already.
So he played for United from 2014 to 2019.
2014.
I can't see it. How am I going to see it? Fucking mic.
Do you want me to put him in the chat? In the WhatsApp?
Yeah. Okay. Because I can just see like a United jersey.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Okay. I've got a guess, but I'll hold it for now.
Yeah, just hold on to it for now.
I'm looking at his hands and I'm like, I don't know. But shovel hands there.
Shovel hands.
2014 to 2019.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we would have left under Ole and started under Van Gaal.
Van Gaal, yeah. Well, let's see it.
I don't know actually. Who's it?
I can't see.
I'm just putting him in now, Chibi.
Right.
Aaron's like thinking of about fucking 40 players that have been come and gone since then.
There you go. In the chat, Chivy.
Oh shit.
Is it? Can I take a guess?
Just let Chivy see it, and then just.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I know who that is.
Okay.
Are we start saying it, or
Go
can
on.
I say it? Or...
Yeah, you say it.
Go on.
Is it Ander?
It is Ander Herrera.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yes, the game.
Of course it is.
2014, 2019. There you go. See, easy, right?
Yeah.
Relatively, yeah.
Okay. Next one. 2012 to 2014.
Which one is it? Is it this one?
2012, 2014. It's got on the bottom of the thing, Chivy, the dates. So if you just look at the dates.
Oh yeah, I know who that is.
Okay.
2012, 2014.
Yeah.
That's an idea who it is. Just off that picture, though.
That's an easy one.
2014.
Nobody in the chat's got it right so far. Sorry.
Is that an easy one?
Yeah. For me.
Yeah, I think I've got it right, but
Go on, Aaron. You take a guess. You take a guess for this one.
on that picture to me, it like Tom Cleverley.
Nope.
Tom Cleverley's been with Tom Cleverley's been here forever.
Yeah.
That's RVP, isn't it?
Nope.
No, that's not RVP.
Is that not
Not
RVP?
RVP.
No.
People in the chat said RVPs. People said, but no,
Nah.
that's wrong. Overtime's wrong.
Only 2 years. That 2 years.
Yeah.
United.
2012. So who was?
Do you want a clue?
Yeah.
He came from the German league.
Kagawa.
There you go. Boom.
Oh, Shinji.
Shinji Kagawa.
Ah.
Okay.
Did anybody follow the evil Kagawa Twitter account back in the day?
Yeah.
One of my favourite things online ever.
Like boring James Milner as well.
Yeah. It's fucking brilliant.
Oh, that's my best.
Football Twitter in a day. Amazing. All right, let's crank it up a bit. So this is medium difficulty. So there we go. 2015 to 2017. Brian got it right in the chat, by the way, and so did Henry.
Yeah.
15 to 17. Is that Schneiderlin?
Oh, Chivy's absolutely smashed
You
it.
bastard. I was literally just I looked at the neck. I looked at the neck and I knew instantly that was
All right,
Schneider.
Chivy, for the next, if you get the next one, keep it to yourself for a little bit. Let people guess. Yeah, Morgan Schneiderlin. There you go.
I could tell by you. You got a really long neck. That's the first thing I think when I see it.
Okay. All right, if you know it, keep it to yourself for a little bit, and then we can sort of get into it. So there we go.
Let the chat first, though.
1998 to 2001. If you get this, it's ridiculous if you get this one.
98 to 2001.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Can I see a picture or no?
It's in the...
Yeah, I would try.
Show him.
Oh, mate. Yeah, I ain't hoping.
Yeah, sorry. Tried my best.
Sheringham's wrong. Sorry, mate. Sorry, Vince.
Sheringham was...
What was the year again?
98 to 2001. If you get this, I will be stunned.
Well, if it's a
Stunned.
hard one, at least give us the position.
They're all midfielders.
Oh,
Centre
oh
mid.
shit.
Oh, he's a midfielder.
Yeah, they're all midfielders.
What do you mean they're all midfielders? There's just one picture there.
No, the ones that he's put up previously.
All
should
the
have been-
players that we're doing,
everyone.
they're all midfielders.
A
Oh,
midfielder.
right,
Midfield-
okay.
midfield
Schneiderlin.
Ah, I see.
Kagawa.
Ah,
Paborska.
Alice Clare.
No,
Nah,
close.
Paborska.
Close. He
2001.
did. He was part of the
Blomqvist.
treble win. Chivy's got him.
Ah, you
Blomqvist.
bastard. Yeah.
Lucas.
Jesper Bongfist.
Shit, I'm smashing. I'm smashing.
I
this.
know, yeah. Played
Part
in the
of the
final.
The clue would have been he's part of the treble winning team, so that would have been your clue.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Blomqvist.
All right. Final one. This one is ridiculously hard. This is like, I had to Google this guy because
What year?
couldn't
2003 to
remember.
2006.
2006.
Aaron, I don't know if you can see.
This is
And I
ridiculous.
Vodafone kit, relatively wide.
I think I have
Yeah.
an idea. I think I have an idea who this is.
2003 to 2006.
There's no way you're
Midfield.
getting this. I think I put this up just to test Henry because Henry's in the chat. Henry, if you get this, I swear.
I think I know
right.
who this is.
All right, keep it to yourself for a minute, Jimmy.
Did they play many games? Or was it like
not really. They were there for a while, but yeah, didn't play well. Liam Miller's wrong, but good guess, Brian. Heinz Heinz wrong. Was that your guess? Sorry, no. No. It's the right lines. Right lines. You had the right lines.
Right lines.
Come on, Henry.
what other team
Let's see
did
your
he
guess.
play for?
Oh, fucking hell. You're testing me now. Let me have a look. Hold on.
Is he like a well-known outside the United?
Midfielder.
No.
Midfielder. 2003.
Is not Casper Vince Bullock. Sorry.
Casper.
Yeah. Chris Casper. He's put. It's not him.
Who?
Don't know who that is.
So
Who the fuck is that guy?
Who the fuck is that guy?
he went on Charlton on loan. He went to West Ham, Birmingham City, Orlando, and Hibernian.
Solid career then.
Yeah.
Definitely not gonna get this.
Nobody in the chat has got it so far. It's not Alan Smith. It's not Chris Eagles. He's American. If that helps you.
American.
Yeah.
We've had an American.
Yeah. Had a few.
I know we've had like Tim Harwood and things like that, but an American midfielder.
Yeah. He only played 3 times for Man United.
Oh fucking hell, Jesus.
It can't be
Nine.
Spectre, because Spectre was a defender.
Chivy's got it. Chivy's got it.
The Spectre?
Yeah, Spectre.
Oh, get out of here. Get out of here.
Jonathan
That is
Jonathan Spectre.
Spectre.
What is he American?
Yeah.
I remember him playing for
Yeah.
West Ham.
Chiva, you do deserve this, mate.
He's born in Arlington Heights, Illinois.
Unbelievable.
He did play centre back for West Ham and stuff,
Yeah.
but he didn't for United. He played in midfield for United. So
Yeah, I remember
Yeah,
him at West Ham.
you guys always say I hate these games. Look, I'm smashing you.
Henry just put, who the hell is that?
Moment, staying on. Cheers, Jeff.
Jonathan
Yeah.
Spectre.
Yeah. I think I stumped Henry.
I don't know, Jeff.
I stumped Henry. I'm fucking proud of that. Henry didn't get it, so I'm well happy with that.
Go on, Rashford. Go on, shoot.
Random shit.
The soundboard, I haven't been on it for a while. I just thought Chiva deserved some thingy there, do you know what I mean? But yeah, that was interesting. I was shit at that. I think I got 1 right. Or 1 or 2 right. Dog shit.
I didn't get any. I didn't.
I think this quiz was very boomer friendly, basically.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah.
Can you remember in 1980, black and white fucking picture who this player was?
Very boomer friendly.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. You got to have some for the boomers and some for the Gen Zs. And call it.
I think I ramped up the difficulty quite in a good curve there. It was nice.
Yeah, that's the best way to do it, innit? I think. But yeah, I quite like doing the stop clock things as well, putting them under pressure a little bit. And actually, I don't think you've done that yet, have you, Chivy?
No.
Just out of curiosity.
Chivy don't want to do
that.
it. Chivy don't want to
No,
do
I
it.
would like that one, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
We'll
all
get
right,
him
all right. Let's do it then. Let's do it. Let's do it right now. You want to do it?
I want to redeem myself from when I did it, man.
Okay.
I got a fucking hard one.
All right. Well, who wants to go first then, lads? Big bollocks.
Sure, one sec. My phone battery just died, so I'm just gonna put my
So you
tablet
can
on
Google.
Yeah.
No. No, I'm gonna put my tablet on so I can see the options. Oh shit!
No, there is no options. You've just got to name as many players you can in 60 seconds.
Oh, cool. All right.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I don't need any visuals
No.
or anything.
No. Just the brilliant mind of yours. That's all we need. Just the
Cool.
brilliant
Yeah.
mind. And of course, people in the chat get involved. Don't look at the chat. Aaron or Chivy, who wants to go first? Lads?
Henry's just put, you can get more than one. I believe in you.
Adam. Oh my
Adam
god.
got one.
Adam.
He got one player.
He started off dead bright as well. Went name as many centre backs in the Bundesliga as you can. He went Matt Hummels, and then
just,
sat
that
there
was
for a
it.
minute.
Trying to think of
It was
Upamecano. He was trying to
Yeah,
go
he's
with
like,
Upamecano and didn't get it.
Jeez, what's the guy's name? It was like, oh, fucking Adam, just move on, mate. Just move on.
Oh, funny.
Right, who wants to go?
Rock, paper, scissors. Come on.
Go on. Rock, paper, scissors.
So 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
1.
This is.
That
I
was
should never do
terrible.
rock, paper, scissors over Discord,
Shall I flip a
mate.
coin? I've got a coin. I'll flip a coin.
Yeah.
5 seconds later. Paper, fuck off. Done.
Alright, what do you want? Heads or tails?
I'll go heads.
Your heads?
Yeah, tails.
I thought he was going to say, I'll let this bitch go first then.
Tails. Chippy goes first.
Well, I said heads.
Alright,
Yeah, so it's
Aaron
tails.
goes first.
Oh,
Aaron goes first then.
I'm confused.
How we fuck this up?
No, wait. Hold on. Chippy said tails, right?
Yeah.
I said heads.
No, we
Head.
Yeah.
And it was
Right.
tails.
It was tails. So,
Yeah, so
Aaron
Chippy goes first.
Oh, mate,
No,
I'll go first, man. Are you
Oh,
baffling,
fucking
mate?
hell, yeah. Jesus Christ.
It's a
Right.
clusterfuck. It's...
Aaron, trust me, when this clock is on, mate, the pressure is on. I'm telling you, your brain goes absolutely blank. Okay?
Is it players currently playing or like?
Yeah,
It's any,
currently
isn't
playing.
it?
Oh, and it, no,
Right.
yeah, let's go in there. Right?
Ask me the question, I'll tell you whether it's any or playing.
No, actually, I think the past times we've done it, this has been a minefield. I think the past times we've done it, we've just done it who's currently playing right now. We haven't done like Philip Lahm and Lampard and these
All
kind of
right.
guys, right? So are you ready? Yeah? I'll start the clock when I finish the thing. Can you name, how many centre-backs can you name in the French league? Go.
Oh, fucking hell. Marcelo for Lyon. Jason Denayer. Marquinhos. Kimpembe. Shit. Tadibo.
Not too bad. Oh, nice.
You're doing really well.
30 seconds.
Done better than Adam.
If you play FIFA, you'll be really good at this one.
I haven't played FIFA in a while, man.
19
Same.
seconds.
Same here.
15.
He's gone.
Yeah,
It's hard, innit?
I'm trying to go through the teams now.
I know. 5,
Nah, I
4,
think I'm done, man.
3, 2,
I'm done.
1.
Mate, I
That's
think
not
you
bad,
did
though.
well.
Yeah.
You did well.
How many
1,
get?
2, 3, 4, 5. Marcelo, Denayer. Is Denayer still there at Lyon?
Yeah, I'm sure he's
Yeah.
captain.
Marquinhos, Kimpembe, and Tadibo. That's not bad.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
all right. All right, Shiva, you ready?
Yeah.
Name as many wingers in La Liga as you can. Go.
Ousmane Dembele.
From PSG, ain't it?
PSG.
He's on PSG.
Yeah.
Dembele, okay. Rafinha.
Nice.
The guy who was at City, Jesus Navas, I think.
Right back in there.
Right back.
Is it right back?
Yeah. 25 seconds
Alright.
on the clock.
Rodrigo.
Nice.
Vinicius.
Yeah.
All I've heard is Barca and Real Madrid players so far.
Yeah, who the fuck else, please?
45 seconds.
What's his name? Oh no, he's moved. Danjuma's moved from Villarreal, I think.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Fuck knows.
1. It is hard, honestly.
It's
Like to get like 5. I think if you get 5, like Aaron's done there, it's fucking really, really good.
Yeah.
It is difficult. So you got Rafinha, Rodrigo, and Vinicius Junior. Yeah, it's tough. I'm gonna start doing like a league built off this and see who can get the most and think.
I was trying to think about Atletico Madrid, and I was like Griezmann, but he's a striker. I couldn't think of anyone.
I had Carrasco from Atletico.
Hasn't he moved now?
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
thinking of.
Oh yeah, he
Okay.
went to China.
He's
He went
moved,
to
yeah.
China.
Yeah.
I thought
I
he went
think
to
he moved
China and
back.
came back.
He's moved back. He's back.
Oh, so that would have counted, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. I don't know. Do we finish or do we?
Yeah, let's wrap it up.
Okay.
What? Is Sam not going?
Nah, I'm not. I've done the game.
You what?
I've done the game. I've just created a fucking game. I'm not playing this one as well.
Can we not put Nick on the spot?
Yeah,
Do it.
actually, let's do
Go
Nick.
for it.
Let's have a look.
Oh yeah, look how quick he is. Yeah, let's do Nick. I don't want to do it, but let's do Nick.
Strike.
Look at him,
strikers in the time
scumbag.
Easily go.
Oh my god, yeah. No, not a chance. Wouldn't name fucking
All
one.
right. Let's have a look. Let me get the timer.
Don't do nothing like fucking wing backs in Turkish league because it's just.
Can I pick a thing?
If you want to pick
Anyone
it, mate. Go on.
Aaron, go for it.
Right.
But you need a time before you say it. Name that. Put the timer up before you think it.
I've got the timer. I got it ready.
All right, and centre mids in the Italian league.
Okay. Ugh. Are we ready?
Easy.
All right,
That's
I'm
an easy
resetting. Okay, go.
Salamakers, the centre mid for AC Milan. Yeah. No. Locatelli for Juventus. Pellegrini for Roma. Nemanja Matic for Roma.
Right, he's gone.
What?
He's gone to Ron. He's gone to Ron.
Anyway, I'll just carry on. Fucking hell.
Easy.
Barella.
Loads. Yep.
I didn't think this was true.
Brozovic is gone.
Yeah, Brozovic is gone.
Mkhitaryan.
Yep.
Zielinski for Napoli.
Yeah.
He left.
Just
I think he's going Saudi.
No.
You picked the wrong league here, Aaron.
I know.
Nick, come on, man.
I'm trying to know. My brain's gone fucking blank, man. Fuck.
5
Pogba.
seconds left.
Pogba.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay, over. Finished. 1 minute.
Okay.
Was that
How many-
6?
6.
Come on.
Well done.
Get in. Get in. Get in.
Nice.
Yeah, fucking hell. You know what? Any other team below top 4 completely goes like your fucking mind, mate.
In my head, I just think of the first top teams, and then after that, you're like, who even plays in that league?
Go on, I went Juventus, Roma, Inter, AC, and then I was done, mate. After that, I was like, fuck knows.
It's like you try and think of the league and like who's finished where, and then you get to like number 4, and then you're like, I have no idea who's in that like finished there.
Yeah. But
No
yeah,
chance.
I think I did all right there. To be
You
fair.
did good, yeah. You won. You won the round.
Get the champagne out, yeah. I'm gonna spray it over everyone's face. Right. 50 G's, baby.
That's one for your soundboard.
Yeah. Big up everyone in the chat for
Yeah,
sticking
big
with
up,
us.
big
It's been if I was to describe this show, it's fucking roller coaster, to be honest. It's gone here, there, everywhere. But
I'm glad we ended on some light-hearted
Exactly.
anyway.
Positive.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Been a mixed emotion, been a bit of a ride, if we're being completely honest. But yeah, we're back. So in the morning, we've got the FPL review. We've already recorded that. That's done and dusted. Gone through top 4, donkey of the week, results last weekend, and the fixtures this weekend. And we'll have the Spurs preview tomorrow because we're going to have Sam's friend who is a Spurs fan, unfortunately for him. But we'll have the Spurs preview. We'll be discussing them in depth. Watch along on Saturday and the review of the game, of course, and then you'll have your Sunday socials, all the reaction from the weekend and stuff. So yeah, loads of stuff coming up. Make sure you are subscribing, make sure you smash a like on the video, and make sure you turn on that notification bell so you don't miss a thing if we do go live when something breaks. Amrabat, Gravenberch, etc., whatever it is. If you want to become a member, click the join button next to the notification bell and drop us a follow on socials as well. Real Reds Talk, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Anything else I missed, Sam? Or are we good to go?
No, get capybaras in the chat.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Got your capybaras in there because we can't not do the capybara without Chivy because Chivy absolutely loves the capybara song.
Yeah. Talk about cheering you up, mate. That's what it's all about. Yeah. Right, are we ready, Samuel?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah. Peace.
Capibara.
Capybara.
Capibara, 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 capibara,
Capybara.
capibara, 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 capibara,
Capybara.